everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In last lecture, I have shown you how to design this new member form in this gym management system. So let me just start it and show you. Okay, so in last lecture, I have shown you how to design this and how to assign these icons to each of these labels. And today I'm going to show you how to work with the save button to insert the data from these text box into the database and how to reset to clear all this. Okay, so let's start with this. If you have not watched my previous video, then just search my playlist for gym management system in C Sharp, or just go to description and I'm giving the link of the previous video in my description. Okay, so now let's start with this. So today first we are going to change the design name of each of these. So first let's start with this. Just right click on this text box and go to properties and search for design. In this design here you can see this is text box 1. So I am keeping the name as simple, which can be easily identified as well as you can remember it very easily. So I am keeping it txt first name. Okay, and in the same way change for the rest of these text boxes and labels. So I'm just keeping txt last name. And for radio buttons, we have only two radio buttons, so just I'm not changing the name of the radio button, so I'm leaving it. Just click on this date of birth and change it to it's actually date time picker, so I'm just leaving it to date time picker DOB and just hit enter to save it. In the same way, change the mobile number text box. Okay, so for this, so in the same way we have to change the name of this mobile. Okay, so just go and change it to txt mobile and change this email to txt email and change this date time picker to date time picker join date and just hit enter. And just chip time, this is combo box, so I'm just leaving it to combo box gym time. Okay, and address, this is, so I'm just changing this to txt address, and this membership type to combo box membership. Okay, just hit enter. Okay, and I'm just changing the name of these buttons. I'm just changing to btn save and this reset button to btn reset. And after that, what we need to do is, I want that when I click on the save button, all these data needs to be inserted into the database. So before coding for the save button, we have to design the table and database too. Okay, so let me just show you. I'm using this Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. In this, I have created a database named gem, and let me show you. Here you can see this is gem. So you have to first create this line of code, that is create database gem. This will create a database, and after that you need to select here. You can in master you have to execute this query, and after that just select gem, and in the gem you need to execute this. Okay, so this is what first, this is MID, that is new member ID. It's of int type and not null. It means that it cannot be null, and this identity 1,1 is showing because it's a primary key, and it's because for auto increment 1 each time when new row is inserted, and this is defining that it's a primary key. Okay, and this is showing error because I already have this table into my gem database. Here I can show you. Here you can see the new member. So if you So I'm not going to execute this query because I already have this. You need to just pause the video and just write this query and execute it. Okay. And I'm also going to just copy and paste this into the description of this video. So don't worry about that. So this is Fname, that is first name, that is of varchar type and size is 150. In the same way you can see mobile number is big int, because if you type the int then it will not accept a 10-digit mobile number. So use this big int. And in the same way rest for all. So I have left the email optional. It can be null or not. Okay. So that's not an issue. So just pause and execute this. So now I'm going to show you how to write the code for save. So just click on this, say double click on this. Now the click event of save button is now generated. Here you can see this. Now I'm just double clicking on this. Now click event of this save button is generated. So first thing what we need is that every data from this field needs to be in a variable. So we need to write the code. So first string, and I'm taking the name, that is Fname. I'm taking a variable that is Fname, and in this Fname what I want to insert is txt first name. So txt first name is the name of this first text box, as I have assigned and I have shown you here. You can see this, and from this text box what we need is text. Okay, in the same way we have to uh, do same for the rest of the other text boxes. Okay, so txt last name dot, and what we need is text. So now we have a problem. Here you can see this in the gender we have two radio buttons, of one of male and one of female. How to extract which one is selected from this? So first we need to create a string of like gender, and after that we need to check. Okay, so I'm creating a boolean data type, that is checked variable actually, and radio button 1 dot checked. So I'm checking that if radio button 1 is checked, then it will say is boolean is yes. Okay, so I'm now going to check the condition. If is checked, if the radio button 1 is checked, then assign gender is equal to radio button 1 dot text. Okay, so if this radio button 1 is checked, then it will assign the gender in this variable. So it will assign the radio button 1 dot text, and the radio button 1 dot text is male. Here you can see this. Let me just show you. Radio button 1 text is male. In the same way, in else condition we just need to write that if this condition fails, that is if radio button 1 is not checked, then gender is equal to radio button 2 dot text. Okay, so now if we execute this and if we select this one, then it will assign male to the variable, that is gender, and if we click on this it will goes to else condition and it will assign female to this variable. Okay, so now we have now the value from the radio button, and after that what we need to do is we need the date of birth, that is string dop is equal to datetime picker dot top. So this is the name of this datetime picker. Here we have it, and now from that what we need is just text. And in the same way I need mobile number. So mobile number is in the big int form in this database, but here you can see this, that's an integer type. So I'm taking an integer 64 with variable and just say mobile. Okay, and we can't just simply take the text from the text box and convert it into integer format. We have to convert it actually. We have to, for that you have to use the parse. So how to use that? int64 dot parse. This is the method to convert string value into integer value, and in this you have to just pass this text box mobile dot text, and this will convert this string value to integer value. Okay, so now for the next, now we have done with this mobile. Now we need this email address. So how to do that? Let me just show you. String email, that is txt email dot text, I guess. Yeah. And for the next, what we have, let me just check. We have this join date, and we need this join date and is equal to date time picker. Let me search for join date. Here you can see this, and now text. And after that, we have, after the join date, what we have is gem time and address. So string, okay, gem time and txt, sorry, that's the combo box. So and search for combo box gem time dot text. And after that, we have address. So string address is equal to txt address dot text. Now here we go. So and for the last, what we have is membership time. And just let me take a string one more, that is membership ship is equal to combo box, that is combo box membership dot text. And now we have each value from each of these fields, but in the database I have created a member ID. It will be already actually assigned or by the database, because I have auto incremented it. When the first record is inserted, it will set 1. After that, after each iteration, it will keep changing the value, so we don't have to worry about that. So here we can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 values we have, and select here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and here we have 10. Okay, so now we have the values, and what we need to do is we need to create a connection to the database, and after that we need to insert this. So how to create a connection? So to create a connection, we have to write more lines of code. So now I'm going to create the connection while we are having the data. So for connection, you have to use SQL connection. It's showing error because we are not importing package. So let me just do that. Just here you can see this small pop-up using data. Here you can write this in the upside, or you can do the same what I have done right now. So you have to just use using system.data.sql client. This is the predefined library. In this SQL connection is defined. So just create a connection SQL connection object. Okay, and just follow my code. So here now we have created the object, and this object we need to pass the connection string. Okay, so connection string will be data. First we need to pass the data source. Okay, in data source you need to copy this from your database. Here you can see connection object. You need to copy this, and sorry, connection object, you need to copy this actually. Just server name, just copy this, and here you need to paste it, and just put one more slash here. Okay, and just close it. And after that you need to name the database. That is, my database name is gem. Let me show you. Here you can see my database name is gem. Here you can see this is gem. So just type gem, and after that we need to tell that integrated security is true. Okay, so this is actually works as a password, and now here we go. So now it's valid, so just hit enter, and after that you need to create an SQL command. So SQL command object, that is cmd, is equal to new SQL command, and here we go. And after that cmd dot connection and to this CMD we have to pass the connection, that is con, and after that you had to just write the command text, that is what operation you want to perform. So I want to perform an insert operation, so insert insert into insert into this table name. Okay, so just copy the table name and paste it here, insert into new member, and in which fields you want to just mention the columns. In this you can see first name, last name, gender, DOB, mobile, email. These are the column names. So just copy this column names. I have just copied one by one and just placed it here. Just copy this and okay, so just copy this and place it here. Okay, so this is how. And don't forget to follow the sequence, like in the database. First I have kept the first name, after that Lname, gender, DOB, mobile, in the same order it needs to be here. Okay, and after that just close the bracket, and after that you need values. Okay, so let me just copy this code. I have copied this in the text. Here you can see this, it's the same, it's the same, and this is what I don't want to write actually. Let me, I will just explain you, don't you worry about that. Okay, so let me just explain. So the first name, here you can see this first name is Fname. So the first column name is Fname. Here it is mentioned. So first value needs to be passed as Fname. So here you can see. So this one column, this for a string we have to pass in this format. Okay. So if you have a string and if you want to insert into the database, you need to write the query in this format. If you want to insert an integer, so for mobile number, let me show you how you can just simply write like this. Here you can see there is a single mark is missing. Okay, so just copy this code. Here you can see this. Just pause the video and here you can see this. First is Fname, and after that last name, and after that, oh sorry, after that gender, after that DOB, after that mobile, after that email, join date, gym time, address, membership, etc. All these fields are now filled. Okay, so after that, after this object creation, you just need to create an SQL adapter, sorry, SQL data adapter actually. Data adapter, that is DA, create a new SQL data adapter and pass the command in this, just passing the command, and after that I am just using data set ds is equal to new data set, and DA, that is, let me just DA dot fill. Yes, you just need to write these all lines of code, and after that when this data is saved into the database, inserted into the database, you just need to write the I'm just wanted to show the message, so message box dot show what I want to show. You can write in this box just data, let me just data saved. Okay, so now we are done with this code. Now we click on the save button and the data will be inserted into the database. Let me just show you what actually in the database right now. Select star from new actually member. Okay, so this is a query to see what actually I have in my database right now. So in database I have this one row now, but now I'm going to insert one more row in this. So just start this. It's taking a bit time, and click on this new member, and here you can see this in new name Lokesh, and after that last name Rahul. Oh sorry, spelling mistake. And after that it's a male. Just change this date of birth to 1890, something like this, and mobile number will be like this. And after that email address, location@gmail.com and join it will be to the date, and after that just click on this and address will be Delhi. Okay, and after this select the membership one, so it's for 6 months, and just click on save. And okay, so we have an error in this connection string of type system argument exception occurred, error keyword data source. Okay, so in this data source we have some error. Let me just check. Okay, so we have a small mistake. I have just written this T in small letter. Just need to write this T in the capital. So true T is in capital. So just execute it once more, and let me just, I have to fill all the data again. So just let me fill location, and here Rahul. After that mail, and just select anything. Okay, and after that @gmail.com, and after the join it will be the to the date, and just Delhi, and select the membership for 6 months and save. Okay, still we have some problem with this. Let me just fix it. So there is nothing mistake in this. I have just needed to write this code again. So here you can see this is commented. So now let's start this and you will see the difference. Okay, so let me just type one again, Kumar Rahul, and after this select mail and just change date of birth to like something, and after that mobile number anything, just enter kumar@gmail.com, and after that join date will be to the date and gym time. Okay, so address will be now MP, and just select for 3 months and just save it, and here you can see this now data is saved. Okay, so now let me just show you. Here you can see this is Kumar, Rahul, and etc. So now we again execute this query, select start from new member, just execute it, and here you can see this now Kumar, Rahul, mail, and every data is now in this. So let me just show you. So you can see this, the first name is Kumar, we have entered Kumar, last name is Rahul, that is Rahul, it's of mail, and 113 here you can see this, phone number is same, kumar@gmail.com. Sorry, just ignore this spelling mistake in the Gmail, and after that you can see the join date and address and membership time. Okay, so this is done for the save button. So now what we need to do is, what we want actually to reset the value. When I click on this, just clear all these text fields when I click on this, and just reset this date time picker to now today date, and after that just reset the combo box. Okay, so how to do that? To first we have to generate a click event for this reset button. Just double click on this to generate a click event, and in this what we need to do is we need to clear text fields and combo box everything. So to clear text field, just write text field first name dot clear. That's it. You can just clear in this way, and the same way you have to clear the last name, and after that you have to clear unselect the radio button 1 as well as 2. So radio button checked is equal to false, and you have to select this. So you can't clear the radio button like that. You can clear the text box with the method. So radio button to dot checked is equals false, and after that, so I'm making a difference so that you can recognize that we are coding for different thing. Now txt mobile dot clear the text box, so I can clear it, and txt after that we have this txt email, so I can clear that too. Let me just clear that, and after that we have combo box. So after txt email we have this combo box gem time. So how to clear the text from this combo box? Okay, so let me just write this So combo box, you can't clear combo box. You can reset the text. So for that you just need to write this combo box gem time dot reset text, and I'm going to just using this reset text method in this combo box and text dot clear method in this text box. Okay, so in the same way you can also do this for this membership dot reset text. And okay, and I have just left, I guess I have left the text box address, so I'm just clearing this text box address dot clear. And I want to clear date time picker. So you can't actually, I'm just doing that, I'm just setting this date time picker to today date. Okay, so how to do that? So to set this date time picker to today date, you just need to write this date time picker dot value is equal to date time. Okay, so you need to just write this date time. Here you can see this date time dot now. So it will set the now date time to this date time picker. In the same way, you can also set this for date time picker dob, and the date time picker join date is equal to date time dot now. And I guess I have cleared all this. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So let me just count 3 to 5, 3 into 5. Now everything is done. Now let's start and see if that does reset work button work correctly or not. Okay, so we have some problem. So let me check. Okay, hit time dot now. We have problem with this. So cannot implicit convert type datetime to system window. Okay, sorry. So I have let the value. Okay. So just save it, and just it will perfectly run for very fine. After that, let me just add any data to this and just change the date. Okay, so I'm just changing this date to anything and just entering any value 223 in the future. And in the future, just membership. Okay, so now I'm going to reset, and you can clearly see the difference that this will unchecked and all these text fields are clear, and these two date time picker will be set to now date today date. And just reset, and you can see this all text fields are empty, and here we can see the difference that it's on the today date. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to show you how to design. Let me just show you what I'm going to design in the next video. So, in today's video we have learned how to save the data, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to design this. Okay, so that's it for the today's video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed, and please do your comment, give your feedback in the comment section, and just keep following my videos to watch more and to learn more. Okay, so thanks.